Today I'm taking a look at this, the 1 to 144th scale Panavia Tornado from Canopy. Join me in this video as I take an in-depth look at what you get inside this box and if it's any good. Hi, I'm Matt and you're watching Model Minutes. Before I get into the video, a quick shout out to my patrons. Thanks guys, your support really means a lot. So let's take a look at this kit. On the front you've got some nice artwork, a few bits of information, the glue and the paint are not included for example. It is multilingual, however you might notice there are a few spelling mistakes at the top here, so some things have got lost in translation. On the side of the box you've got a nice image of the built-up model. I noticed on this though that some of the decals have some sort of registry issue and they're not as good. That did initially put me off buying the model. I thought it would be a bit poor quality, but the overall look seems to be alright, and I think it was primarily the price that really sold this to me, because for under £3 there's another little kit that you can add to the stash. On this side of the box you've got some warnings and safety information. So let's take a look inside the box. Let's take a look at the paperwork first. So this is a multilingual warning sheet. Just a few little bits of information there about how to make sure you keep yourself safe whilst you're building this. And the next one is hints and tips on how to build the model, and they use a few pictures there. Again, this is quite multilingual and some good images there. These are how to apply the decals, and this is how to apply the parts from the sprue. So that's very helpful. That's quite good for a beginner, to be honest. The instructions. Oh, hang on, there's something here. What's this? So this is a guarantee sheet. If you haven't got everything, make sure you have before you open the packet. Instructions. So this holds the painting instructions, and this side holds the 2 stages for assembling. So it's not particularly difficult to build. I do think that maybe they could have broken these steps down a little bit. There seems to be a lot going on in each step. This here looks like the wings have got sort of a cog system, so they will open and close. If you're careful with painting and gluing these should be able to swivel like in the actual aircraft. And it doesn't seem that they've actually given any provision for whether you put the landing gear up or down. But I imagine if you wanted it up or down, you can just glue these parts over the top, because they have to be cut there to be put on instead. The paint scheme here on this side asks for a pink, tan, black and metallic, and I've just noticed something, and that paint scheme does not correlate to the box artwork. So this is obviously for something from the Gulf War, and the box artwork is something different. So that's a bit annoying. I kind of wanted this one, but I guess I'm going to have to go out and get paint for this one, because take a look at the decals now, and it is the only decal set there. So there's the decals, not very many of them. They seem to be a bit better quality than in the picture, so perhaps the picture was an old issue of this kit and this is a more modern one. They seem to be quite well made. I wouldn't get them out. I guess time will tell when I come around to applying them to the model, but they seem to be quite well done, although number 5 here you can hardly see. So that's the decals. Next up are the main parts, the components. Let's get them out of the bag. So what do we get? We get 3 sprues. 2 are moulded in a smooth grey plastic and it feels quite hard, and then the last one is a small clear sprue which holds the cockpit canopy. The canopy seems to be well moulded. There are frames on there as well. Rest of the parts have got a moderate amount of detail present, and the flash seems to be minimal. There doesn't actually appear to be any flash on here. So they're pretty good parts. I mean, there's not very many of them. It is quite simple. You might be able to notice that there's no pilot figure included. So if you wanted to display this with a pilot figure, you'd have to get that separately. I do have another Tornado in my stash, and that kit is the same scale, 1 to 144th scale, but it's by Revell. So if you'd like to see me review that one, feel free to let me know in the comments below, and we can see how they compare. But all in all, this looks to be a pretty good buy, especially as it only cost £2.95. Bit disappointed that it is not the model as depicted on the box, but at the end of the day, it does actually have a disclaimer on there saying that it's probably not going to be the same one. So it's a bit of a lucky dip, I guess. Can't really judge a kit by the box. So if you'd like to see me build this, make sure you put a comment underneath and let me know what you think of my review. And all that's left to say is thanks for watching this video, and I'll see you all on the workbench again next time.